You're watching Bermuda Grass Central, changing the world 1 yard at a time. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Bermuda Grass Central. Guys, look, fall is almost here, and I know right now we're trying to figure out what is the correct cutting height for my Bermuda lawn. BYD, will you please explain this to me? All right, let's just make it quick. Okay, guys, I explained in the past that during times of drought that you need to raise your cutting height. The correct cutting height for a Bermuda lawn is 1 inch. Now, you can get away with 2 inches, but 1 inch preferably will be the best cut, and it'll give you that semi-golf course look. Now, having said that, BYD, as you know, I don't water my lawn. Now, for the last, I say 2 weeks, I had to put some water on it because it's burning up, y'all. It's burning up. I mean, I hadn't got any hydration from Mother Nature at all. And my yard sits on Georgia clay. I still got green, and I'm still the greenest in the neighborhood. Why? Because I crush thy neighbor. Now, having said that, guys, keep your lawnmower, whatever height that you're cutting it at now, that's the height you need to keep cutting it at. So if you're at 3 inches, keep it at 3 inches. If you're at 2 inches, keep it at 2 inches. If you somehow manage to keep that baby at 1 inch throughout the whole entire season, you are a true yard fanatic. But keep it at the height that you're cutting it at. Now, what happens when you cut it from 3 inches down to 1 inch? It's going to turn brown because the top layer of your grass is green. I would say half of it's green and half of it's brown. So if you cut it down to that point, it's going to go brown. Will it get back green? Yes, it will, but it's going to take some time with all this heat and stress on it. As a matter of fact, let me just show you a few things with my lawn to help you with your yard fanatics. Look, this part of my lawn right here, up to that line, all of this is common Bermuda, all of it, common Bermuda. I planted this myself. It was dirt, clay, when I started. It took me a while, took a couple of seasons, but I got it to spread. Now, further up, that's what you have, a hybrid lawn. That's sod. That's what the builder planted right there. And one thing I want to show you about this sod is it is super, super thick, even with it brown up. That's that septic tank area. Look how nice and brown it is. I had a subscriber tell me to put some sand there, but I actually never got to it. I'm gonna put sand on that, but listen, look at this. You see how thick this grass is? It's beautiful. Look at that. Jesus Christ. Nice and thick, but it's right at, when you don't have a tape measure, use your finger. Each of these digits represent 1 inch. Guys, this yard is at 3 inches. Let's go back over to the common Bermuda part. Now, as I stated once before, that common Bermuda seems to grow a tad bit faster. Let's see how tall this is right here. Now, this is actually a little bit over 3 inches. It's about 3.5. So, what I've done, BYD took the liberty of cutting it down to 2 inches. Yes, I'm sacrificing my yard for the science, guys. But what happened? Look at it. It's brown. It is brown. Now, one other thing I want to show you. You see that strip? As it gets closer on this side, it's greener. This is the side that I put that T-Nex growth regulator on. T-Nex growth regulator is supposed to push side stolons and slow down the topwood growth of the grass. And it actually did that. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Growth regulators work, and they work good when used properly. But as you can see, it's a tad bit greener over here. And as you go down, you see how light brown it got? But right in this where the turf regulator is right there. It's greener. So yeah, guys, during the fall, you need to keep it at 3 inches. If you got it at 3 inches, you got it at 2 inches, keep it at 2 inches. If you had it at 1 inch the whole season, keep it at 1 inch. But by no means are you to gouge your yard down that low. Now, I'm gonna experiment. I'm gonna cut this whole back part back here to the white meat per se. And I'm gonna see how long it's gonna recover with no help from Mother Nature and no help from that water hose over there. So let me cut this down some and we'll see what it looks like when I get through. Okay, yard fanatics. We have 3 different cutting heights here. This is 3 inches. All right, I left this right at 3.5, uncut. You move over here, you got 2 inches. Then you move over here. This is really like 1/2 inch. So you see what happens when you take it down too far. You get a lot of grass clippings, debris. Those will break down, but over a period of time, if you keep doing this, this is how you build up thatch. It's gonna take longer for this to recover than this, than that over there, which is 3 inches, and that uncut. So the sweet spot of a Bermuda lawn that's not cut regularly is right at 3 inches. If you're drought cutting, don't let it go past 3 inches. Because once you go past 3 inches, the grass starts to get flimsy. And it doesn't look as pretty. It may be green, but it won't be as pretty. And for those of you who are rocking 5 and 6 inch Bermuda, you are cutting your lawn the incorrect way. Your Bermuda lawn should only grow that tall if you just could not cut it, period. But to let it grow to that tall, you're gonna catch HE double hockey sticks trying to mulch all that down to get an early green up. If you've been told that taller grass crowds out weed, that's 50% true, 50% lie. Let me tell you. Okay, yard fanatics, that's 50% lie, okay? If you're trying to get rid of weeds by letting your grass grow super tall, you've been told wrong. You need to cut your freaking lawn, okay? Your lawn care guy is sick of cutting it at that height. And eventually, if I was him, I would go ahead and fire your ass. The reason people say that is, yeah, it does crowd out weeds, but it doesn't get rid of them. You will continuously have weeds in your lawn. A 6-inch Bermuda lawn is unhealthy. You can go ahead and hit the thumb down button right now. Bloop, 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 bloop. When you have the correct way to get rid of weeds, guys, is a pre-emergent program and a weed control program. It's that simple. Letting it grow super tall is unsightly. Your lawnmower will catch hell. You're gonna wear it out quicker. You're more prone to get a lawn fungus the taller your grass get. It's harder to get rid of a lawn fungus with taller grass. So no, guys, don't cut it 6 inches. 3 inches is the sweet spot. That is the max spot for your Bermuda lawn. The grass that I just showed you is actually common Bermuda. And now I got the question, well, BYD, why won't you do that to your hybrid? Oh, no, buddy. If you do that to a hybrid lawn, it's gonna take twice as long for a hybrid lawn to recover than a common Bermuda lawn to recover. And a cut too low hybrid Bermuda lawn is so unsightly. You seen them guys, look like crop circles and all this and that. The blade's not sharp and this and that. Matter of fact, I just did a video about sharpening your blade. You should have, at least right now, September, either replace your blade with a new one or had your blade sharpened. Me personally, I just sharpened mine, and I couldn't find a replacement at the store, so I'm gonna have to order. So I go ahead and sharpen it. And this is the new 22-inch self-propelled snapper lawnmower I had. I think I only got about, I want to say about 15 cuts on it. I still won't hit and sharpen the blade. A sharpened blade makes the difference. So I hope this video explained to you guys the correct cutting height for Bermuda lawn during the fall. Oh yes, we'll have a video coming out for the winter. The party's not over, y'all. It ain't over. So just remember one thing. You are tuned into Bermuda Grass Central with BYD. This is Michael Bowman, and I'll talk to you soon.